What's up everybody? Hope you guys are having a good day. Today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of how I got hit by a car while I was biking to school. I know I promised this to you guys last week, so let's get into the story. So as I mentioned in my vlog last week, I'm kind of changing my routine for getting to school partially because of the weather, but also because of the kind of dangerous nature of biking to school. And I mentioned that I got hit by a car, so I'll tell you guys the whole story because I know you guys probably want to know. So a really important part of this story is knowing how the roads in Winnipeg and the area that I am using to bike to school, how they're all set up. So how they've decided to do this is they've made a bike lane for a small part of my commute. So there's basically just starting at one intersection, they just decide to start making a bike lane. So I actually bike for a little while just with the cars on the road, and then there's a bike lane, and then quite a bit later down, then the bike lane ends and you're back on the road with people again, with cars. So actually I think I'm gonna draw this out because it might be easier for you guys to understand. This is what the road basically looks like. This is called Pembina Highway here in Winnipeg, and it has 3 lanes. And basically the speed limit is 60 kilometers an hour, which is pretty, well, it's kind of slow for like a highway for cars, but in the middle of the city with cyclists, that is pretty fast. So I was riding my bike on the bike lane here, and then just at some point it just kind of ends and you hop right back on the road again. And on this specific day, this traffic was moving pretty slowly because there's a stoplight around here, so I guess everyone is slowing down, and I was cycling here and I was just kind of passing between cars, between the curb and the cars. So basically what happened was there was kind of a lineup of cars right here slowly slowing down, and I'm coming up right here, and then all of a sudden a car just decided that he was turning into this lane here, and there's a whole bunch of stores up here right on my face. He didn't shoulder check, didn't put a turning signal or anything, and basically I was right at the intersection when he decided to turn without giving me a warning, without anything. He just turned right in front of me. So he actually ended up seeing me hitting the brakes. I hit my brakes as hard as I could, but of course I was just a couple feet away from his car anyway, so there wasn't too much slowing down that I could really do. And my bike basically ended up just hitting the side of his car. I flew over the hood and basically just landed on the cement on the other side, and my bike kind of flew away. I don't even know where it went. Somebody else kind of brought it back to me after. So luckily it wasn't really the car's momentum that hit me, it was just my own speed that kind of launched me over the side of his car. So I wasn't really hurt that badly. I had a few scratches on my legs, on my knee, and a little bit on my ribs too, and that was about it. I was really winded. It took me probably like 30 seconds or a minute just to catch my breath after that, but I really didn't have any like serious injuries or anything. My knee was a little bit sore for a couple days after, but honestly it healed up super quickly, and my bike took it like a beast. Barely even like had anything wrong with it, just the handlebars were misaligned with the wheels, so I just kind of pushed it back into place as you do normally, and I was able to ride it to school, and I didn't really have to do anything else after that. So that's my story. There's a few witnesses who gave me like phone numbers who said like they'd be on my side or whatever, but I didn't really need to take it to insurance because I didn't really get hurt that badly. My bike was fine, so I just let it go. The guy seemed really apologetic. Obviously he knew it was his fault, but that is definitely a case to show for the safety of the roads that really needs to be improved here. So what I think the issue is that since the bike lane ends, the drivers aren't really aware that there's going to be cyclists on the side of the road anymore. I feel like if you see the cycling lane on the right of your car all the time, you're going to be more attentive to cyclists and you're going to see them better. And if you don't even have that in your mind, you might not even think to check. Obviously this guy was in the wrong because he didn't check, and he also didn't use his turning signal, but I feel like having the lane would just add that little extra moment of protection and maybe give me a little bit more time to react. So that's the story, guys. Hope you guys can learn from this and you understand why I might not be biking to school that much now, since there's snow, cars will have less control, I'll have less control of my bike if I have to hit on the brakes or make a quick maneuver or something in the snow. So I'm trying to kind of find a good way to get to school, because taking the bus also takes kind of a long time and I don't really like it that much. So I might start biking if the bike lanes become safer again. If the snow is cleared all the time, then I might try to take my bike again. But for now, taking the bus is what I'm going to be doing. So that's what you're going to be seeing in the vlogs coming up in a little while. And speaking of vlogs and just videos in general, I've been pretty late this week. It's already Wednesday and I'm going to be posting this video. I told you guys I'd post this like Monday or Tuesday, but I've been so busy with school. I have exams coming up next week. I had assignments and stuff due this week, and I'm just pretty tired from doing all this. I do have a vlog lined up that I filmed from yesterday, so that should get edited at some point, and maybe you'll see it tomorrow. TTG News Friday, hopefully. I'm gonna try to stick to the TTG News schedule. Maybe the vlog will come out later, I don't know. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned from this video. Stay tuned for my other upcoming videos and never stop trying.